sound came from upstairs. I wonder what that could be. That was an eerie cuckoo clock noise.
Zailala. Zailathal?
He's having some kind of seizure. Do something!
He's trembling out of pure horror. God. And we're just gonna be like, oh, sure, it'll be okay.
Now its beak is open. There's something inside. Let's look at it.
The key was inside the bird.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna leave him here having his seizure.
Yeah, right. We're wonderful friends, aren't we?
Yeah. So this is the key to the
Outside. Yeah.
the cellar, which probably has a shovel in it, which we dig up the grave, and there's something in the grave. Right?
I assume. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Oh, that got both of us.
Yep. He said something about them following him in the cellar, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Book written in a language unknown to me, there is a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It's something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium, to the big theater, and there help us to look behind the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just that. Will the hoopoe? What is that word?
Hoopoe? I don't know.
Allow us to raise the curtain enough to walk off the stage and go beyond.
Alright, what else is in this room?
Full of leftovers and dirt, animals have been captive here. Test tubes, all soaked in chemical residues and with the smell of vinegar. That light's gonna burst, and there's something behind this table. They've developed fungi inside? Well...
Okay, we gotta move that table sometime.
Well, I'm assuming I'm gonna have to walk back and get jump scared. How fitting that it's actually storming outside.
The real life thunder is really adding to the ambiance.
Yeah. Okay, well, jump scared by walking out and leaving? Wait.
Did it say we could open those drawers or no?
No, we couldn't open... Oh, wait.
Oh, gardener's shovel. Let's go dig up a grave.
Is he gonna be in the grave?
Something's in the grave. I love that we just invaded someone's house and start digging up the grave that's in their backyard.
I can't open it by hand.
Oh, shit.
Seems too small for a coffin.
So we need what? Some kind of hammer or pliers or something?
Probably the head of the angel.
Cyanide.
Oh!
Oh, I thought it was too small to be a...
It's clutching a rolled up canvas. Undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. Oh, dear Alexander, this is to Alexander. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? Alacrity?
Yeah.
On another note, my epiphany with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I had come to the conclusion that for a time, Raymundus Lowly sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopoe, yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum with which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity what you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. Videte ni quisiat.
Okay.
A grotesque animal aspect, maybe an ape. It has a collar of some engraved words, Old Mike.
Oh, that's old Mike.
It's a map with the stars.
Weird. Okay. We can't see because of the tree. That's why it tells us that about the tree.
Melt the
Burn
tree!
down the tree with acid.
Woo! Well,
Oh.
that sounds like Alexander.
Let's just casually walk on in here after hearing a scream.
I'm having a hard time understanding what happened between then and now.
Yeah.
Alexander. Some diary pages on the wheelchair. It's rippled apart as if someone stripped it off the book hastily. I'm writing this in the desk of my lamp, hoping to be able to remember it when the birds finally sing and the sun's blessing dispels the dark shadows of the mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it cracked a larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to sleep these nights, so I write a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of night, which seemed to be seeping through the open window. I looked outside and saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh, calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for some time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness with such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab. Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I have already made my decision. I leave this house.
Okay.
It's holding something. The lens mounted in a metal ring.
Crystals.
Look up at the stars. No?
At least look at the map. Look on. Can you click up at this tab?
No. Do I go outside?
There's a room in the basement we haven't got to yet, but we haven't found anything to move the whatever it was, desk.
Unless it was just supposed to be a shadow.
It looked like a room to me. Oh, that's a creepy noise.
What was that? Yeah, let's keep going forward.
Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
Jump scare. Oh, it's moved. Okay.
A narrow window in the ceiling. Wooden secretary desk, beautifully carved. Just has some strange symbols. Oh.
What's on the map? probably needs to match.
Yeah.
Summer triangle.
Okay, so it's just all the ones in the corners. I bet I can do that. Is it this? There we go. Good job.
Correct.
This is the summertime triangle.
Well, now what?
What? Well,
Does
I mean,
it needs to be the shapes of the constellations? Ooh, the crystal fits perfectly. Ooh.
okay.
So it's
Does not equal you trident. Okay. Oh,
well past it.
does not equal. Where you. Okay.
Nice.
Comes from the bottom pit.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, let's go down. This could only be okay. Alexander.
This is the room we were in at the flash in the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hold up. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to, like...
Okay.
Let's do this. Alexander. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. With the beating of its wings, it knows we are afraid. I am ready. What? Okay.
Willingly doing this, okay?
The formula they discussed. Okay, you
That's
don't
not how you give
you don't
a
stab
shot.
it in someone's head. Do you think that we'll find any clue here about Devitt's whereabouts? Police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something.
This is the first house we were in?
There was that one door we didn't get to go into. What about this room? Haha! The last door. There's a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like something Beechworth never sent. This looks like Beechworth never sent it. I think it's...
Best that you read it.
Dearest Alexander, you must reflect on this. You do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way, an open way for whatever lives on the other side. Well, that's just nice and dandy.
That's the end?
Of the first season. Oh good, they do let us see what's... It's open door. Is Beechworth Alexander? Alexander Beechworth?
No, they're two different people. Beechworth was the guy who hung himself in the first one.
Oh. Is that Alexander?
That looks like Alexander.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.